Alright, I think we are live. Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of our Langrisser mobile series. Please give me a second before we go right into another Apex Arena match. Go there, let's go there. Let's go here. And finally, there we go. Alright, so last week I did play, I just didn't stream. So this week I would love to show you the 2 matches that I had, because I think that's what we had. And here we go. I hope I was fast enough to hide. How did it go? Actually, did I play 3 matches? I played 3 matches. Okay, so I am going to go here. I'm going to hide this window, capture, bloop. And now we can go into the matches. Alright, match number 1. Opponent begins by banning my AK, which I think is always the correct answer when seeing my box. I look into the enemy's box, see that there are not so many jumpers that I need to be super afraid and thus need my juggler immediately. So I chose Verna instead because gotta give him a shot. Eventually he'll be useful, right? Opponent immediately goes for Liana, which is kind of a surprise for me. I guess as player 2 having Liana is very cool, but my team is really trying to overcome such problems. And then there's Mariel. Mariel, a secondary healer. I make sure that nothing else is available for heals. However, Mariel is decent at it if needed. I go for Ares because he was still available, then I grab my Liko because Liko is amazing. And I still see that there's a Bozel remaining, so pick Bozel up. And that makes the rest of my picks very, very good and very available to me. There, I have a choice now between Lancer and Gizarov. And I go for Gizarov, of course, because the machines. Okay, so as we go down into the battle, I fish for a breeze trigger, which I don't get. And opponent just blocks up the entry point, as makes sense. I throw a construct forward, which I plan to then use next turn so that I can explode it. Opponent stage access. Hey Sakarka, how are you doing? Opponent goes for overwhelming on Ares so that I don't use the 3C while being next to my allies, or if I do, of course, then I get punished. I specifically buff the people who need the buff because I still have a 5-star person. And this is the place where I don't notice what's going on. Opponent gets a magical breeze on their Mariel. And with that breeze, they're able to reach the machine. And once they punch the machine, which becomes immediately dead, I make the mistake of putting the machine so far forward. Because I should have accounted for an again breeze Mariel. Bozo gets demolished. So now my problem is Mariel is still very capable of destroying everyone. So I'm gonna hope.
Rage against the machine.
Yeah, that is very true. So I hope that this much amount of damage against Mariel is gonna keep down the, of course, the silly damage that it does. But the Amazon champions are helping her destroy Verna with no problem. I tried to take the opportunity to destroy some of these people in AoE. I know I cannot delete Liana, so I don't even try to go there. She will just take whatever damage comes out of the way. I have a heal block in some people already, so I'm gonna count on that being helpful. But opponent cycles fast enough, and is able to even deal some damage to us. And now the heal block is gone. We try to get rid of Mariel, we don't even get that. The opponent goes for the heal, removes heal block, of course, and a shield bash blocks Liko away. Also kills Liko with just a punch. Very, very crazy. However, I do have one good thing going in my favor, which is that at least oh, what's his name? At least Bernie is dead. So maybe there's a way in which I can still AoE these people if I cycle fast enough. They keep getting these debuffs from Liko Ground. So maybe if I'm lucky I can still summon new machines and go on with that. Overwhelming Evil here puts more debuffs on Ares, but I'm happy keeping Ares away. I want to try to cycle until we can go again. However, the writing on the wall is very clear. They do choose to move back though. So I move back too. I know I'm only a few turns away from being able to use everything again. And for whatever reason decide to take it slow. Orcut is going insane. I throw in a new construct, well of course keeping it sufficiently away so that it can be used without it getting killed. Wait a little bit longer. See a gospel here. So the enemy is as powered up as they can be. And sadly, they do not kill my Ares, but they do silence it. So that was quite lucky, I dare to say. Because I would have been able to use my stuff. But I consider here, if I'm able to deal some enough magical damage to then maybe get a kill here on Kruger, I can get something done. But I am not even close. I was hoping for some of the constructions to be useful, but none of that is happening. I'm gonna try to see if I can pass these turns enough, but there's another 3C coming. Push forward with Gizarov. At this point it would be more useful if he died and became a construct himself. My construct was not able to move. Opponent very graciously gives me an extra turn here to delay. Sadly, my construct did not get the right, what they called, renovations. Yeah. And finally, even if we have very much available 3C, which took 10 years to arrive to us, I'll try to even get this Liana. But I don't think I even get the Liana, I don't remember. And maybe I get the Liana, but no, don't even get the Liana. Ah, there we go, with the final explosion. But of course, they'll be able to just punch me dead and attack me dead. And sadly, it's a lose. So I think the biggest mistake there was allowing Mariel to do her crazy thing. I should have counted better. I must assume that everyone has Breeze on their Mariel. So I'll be prepared next time. We go on then to the next match. Opponent first bans a Himiko, which is very weird, and they don't have a Rosential, so Juggler must go. I pick Akka. I'm very happy about this. I still have Rian. I believe that's what I go for next. That's what I would do now if I were to fight this match again. Rian it is. I also see the Hilda, that will make me happy, because Rian can absolutely stash that. It's problematic to have a delete running around, so I'm gonna get rid of all the against that I can. And I'm gonna select Vincent. With the speed, Vincent's gonna be able to do much damage. Iris shows up, and now I start thinking, okay, if Iris is there, anyone can be teleported, anyone can be very destructive, I have to be careful. So I pick my own counter to graciously teleported people. In this case, actually, it's even gonna be extra effective, because whomever gets Iris teleport forcibly gets countered by Oldius. So Oldius here may play a key role. Then I finish with a Shaltir. She may not have faction buff, but with Akka it will be enough. So I open straight up with a light array. I don't want anyone to take any step forward without having to pay extra. Opponent turns into a horse, That's mild damage reduction for when Rion is attacking. And then we go Explosion. Very nice. Opponent puts everyone in front of their people so that Vincent is not able to do anything cool. Which is the right positioning because I'm only able to then grapple onto here. Meaning that I only damage 2 people. But it's actually quite enough for me. Because what I want is to either have them use their Deedlit 3C, no, not 3C, Miracle, or Iris use their turn to heal. But Deedlit decides to instead go for a normal attack. Kills my Vincent, but Vincent goes like, I'm okay with this. And explodes once again. Now with all these explosions, there's a unique opportunity here. I can Shinji Koi literally the whole team and move back. Because all used terrain is overpowered. I also get a clock, very important. Opponent goes for super heals, super dispels, super everything. 3C of Iris, very good. But this still allows me to attack once. And we know what happens when I get to attack once. I get to attack twice, and I get to attack thrice. Edwin decides to delete the Vincent, which I am very happy with. Very good. We get a new wolf. Now I have a million options. But the most important one is Elwin is not protected, so I am free to attack him and just kill him because he's 2 tiles from a friendly unit. And then we can also try to get the first life of this Hilda, but we deal 0 damage to it. I'm still confused as to why that happened. Not exactly sure how the percentage damage increases, decreases worked out there, but that was pretty brutal. We go for another AoE, this time small one. Shaltir disappears, but she did her job. I'm happy with it. All heals have been used, so I am able to do one again. Because what I wanted to do is to actually explode again before I push everyone back. So Shinji Koi, deal good damage. Many people invulnerable, but the terrain allows me once again to run away from it. So now I push everyone back. There was a consideration to be done here if I hit Iris and cover not all the terrain, or if I hit 1 tile down but miss Iris. But I like this option the most, as it gave me good coverage. We have 1C again. So we attack and we run back. This turns to be the best experience ever. And Deedlit cannot even get to us. We got a clock all around. In the meantime, Bernie disappears. And we keep dispelling everything we can dispel. Opponent very smartly re-enables some of their terrain. However, they're not confident that they're going to be able to attack. So I shoot this to make sure Iris is gone. And then I am ready to sacrifice Rion, if that's what it means. But opponent forgets, I think this was a mistake from the opponent, that they actually did not have an act again at that turn. And thus Deedlit did not get to do much more than that. I make a perfect protection attempt on Rion, so that Deedlit has to go around and do crazy things. She decides to go for a ranged attack, which I think is a mistake here. I think if she had gone melee, it would have been a kill, because the flying units of Rion have more defense when they are ranged attacked. Then I can buff my people again. And with that buff, I will just attack, because I have a hammer on all use, and that means I can heal. So I again protect my Rion from being attacked, which turns out to be very effective because they still want to get me, but they can't. I die here, but paint the whole ground now in my fashion again, which means I am able to do all cool styles of tricks by moving away. And people forget that Shinji Koi has 10 billion movement possibilities. I get an again to myself, since a new unit had died. And we go for yet another Termination Slash. This one was actually fully cycled over turns, so not even clock. Right, and at that point, without heal, the enemy runs away. Once again, Rion, an absolute beast when it comes to this. And we go on to the last match of last week. After this, we'll play for this week. So, opponent starts by banning Ares, that's fine. I have more units than Ares. I get rid of Rosenziel and get my Aga. Immediately after, Rion and Vincent are banned, that's fine. I see a Clotaire. What's weird here is...
and that's why my Reen acrylic stand is surrounded by wafers.
Rion is really strong. The weird thing here is, if you pick Clotaire, you have to make sure that the dog is gone. If you allow the dog to be picked after Clotaire, it's like letting Listel be picked after you pick dog, right? So you're enabling the counter to be picked right after what you picked. So you show your hand and then you let the counter be picked. I think this allowed me then to have a better situation because I can make sure I'm immune to fixed damage for a very long period of time. At least for what a rush match is for me. Okay, then I continue with Liko, then I continue with Bozel. Those are units I always can count on. And I think finally Shaltir. I'm not sure what I pick here. There's a good thing to be said about Oldius here. He could buff everyone. But I realize this match is not gonna be about buffs. It's gonna be about survival. So if I can get rid of stuff before it gets to kill me all the way, then I'll be happy. So then I realize, you know what?
I actually kill dog teams with Clotaire pretty well, but it's not usually done with full AoE team.
Right. So yes, you kinda have to have an alternative plan, right? So I go with Great Dragon Barrier turn 1, because I'm not afraid of being melee attacked with a physical damage, right? That's not gonna happen turn 1. There's no Rosalia here to follow up. But it's very true that Clotaire can just go all the way through and start throwing his stuff. Especially with a free teleport here. But I believe the free teleport goes to, to Himiko. And then we'll see what we can do. I run away with Bozel a little bit, so that at least we can not get hit all the way. But I miscount on something, because I'm not a smart person sometimes. Give everyone the buff. An opponent goes... Yeah, okay, I shoot from below. Which, I left my flank wide open. At the very least, Juggler gets hit, which means everyone gets healed, so damage won't be really relevant. It is just about the AoE. I grabbed the chance to sleep Himiko since it's in such a bad position, and I force the enemy to come to me, because either they lose the Himiko for free, because I can stay there and cycle my buffs and whatnot, or they attack. Very smartly here, they dodge the Juggler, but Juggler still makes me sorta immune to some of that damage. Then I heal back up. I did not see if I got the breeze trigger. I usually forget to do that. Then something that I didn't know, when Himiko is stunned or asleep, she cannot use her talent. I did not see that coming. So I got a kill for free, and I honestly don't mind. I was expecting this to just cycle the cooldown. I'm gonna try here to get a little bit of health back. I think I should have gone melee against that person. I forgot that I wanted to heal more. And then I get to do an amazing AoE. This eliminates the copy, also locks down a lot of people, and replenishes all the buffs. What's more important is it doesn't allow Bernhard to move forward the whole screen and AoE my team, because there's water and he's walking on water. Everything is water. So I throw mass heal, which I brought because a Clotaire clearly meant that there was gonna be a lot of AoE. Rapture doesn't work. And once again, Rapture doesn't work.
Opponent had no sustain, very bad idea versus Akea AoE team,
Yeah.
especially one with Juggler / Liko for healing.
That was my counter plan basically. So I saw the opponent trying to rush and I went for my better options. Okay, so is it time to play? Do I have anything to upgrade? Wait, no, cancel. You know what? I'm sorry that I didn't do this on my own. Some of these people, I think, had to give up gear during the week. Let me check. So we have one... Wait. So you have full gear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're not there, you're not there, you're not there, you're not there. 7, 8, 9, 10. Aha! I knew it. Okay. 10, 11, 12, 13. My god, some of my people have such low power. 14. 15. Okay, so now everyone is geared again. I guess it was quite important to have that that swordsmith medal restored. Poor Eins. I had to shuffle the gear around for the challenges of the last week event. It was quite difficult to do. Quite difficult to pull off. Just as always. Okay. What do we see on the opponent? I know I thought, is this Lemon? Is this Limon again? There is no... ah. Is this really a redo? Is that the same box? Okay, they ban Aka. I'm gonna ban the dog. I'm gonna pick the dog. I see the writing on the wall here.
No Emilia.
No Emilia. Okay, well, maybe they changed their box from last week. We don't know. But I see... You know what? You're right. There's plenty of differences, so I shouldn't just take it for granted. Okay, this is an Ares. I can tank the Ares. What do I not want to see here? I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you. But maybe before I do that, I don't want to see healers. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm gonna grab Liko. This is my rush counter strategy. Liko would heal and 3C. I guess I could also do the triple 2 cost build, but I really don't like it. It's a heal, mass defense, and mass protect. I guess it saves you from a ton of debuffs, that is true. Okay, I see 2 options here. I could either go Rion. Okay, no Tejas for sure. And I think I have to deny Clotaire as well. So it could be Clotaire. So they're gonna want fast people, right? Vincent kinda counts, but you count more. Okay, and then I am going to grab... there's many useful people here, but I think Boze is the most useful. Yeah. With this I can just sleep. For example, Ares, after he jumps, or something like this.
Surprised you went for Clotaire.
Yeah, the thing is, they have two very strong single target attackers. So if they can get rid of my juggler before Clotaire goes in, then Clotaire has a free reign, and basically I have no longer the counter to Clotaire. So I'm trying to get ahead of their plan so that it is forced to change. Like right now, I'm trying to win by AoE debuffing, right? That's my plan. I'm trying to stay surviving and sustain, while the enemy has to try over and over to whittle me down. Okay, that's fine. Then we're gonna go for Rion. Old use thinking here. No Bozel. Well, actually, this is Empire, so no you. Actually, they can bring that. It's okay. No you and no Vincent is fine. Kruger. Yeah, that's actually better. And you know who deals a lot of damage to these people? It's crazy not to pick Rion, right? Eins is not gonna get banned. Also, if I get Rion now, I like everyone I have remaining, so I don't think that's a problem at all. We will have to use Shinji Koi, the transformation.
Himiko seems scariest to me.
You think so? I'm not really planning to move forward, right? So I'm going to be the tank push person because the opponent has the superior legs this time. I would ban Himiko next if he doesn't get picked. She doesn't get picked. Probably like Himiko old use. Depends. If they pick Vincent now, I may have to ban Bozo. Actually, no, because Vincent is already Empire. It's Empire or Strategist? Open quick. Langrisser. Heroes. Vincent. They do pick Vincent, so it's great that we were checking this. Yeah, he is Empire, so I'm no longer worried about Bozel. Let's get rid of you and you. And as we predicted, Eins remained pickable. So Eins, I think we want you to have Lightning, AoE, and 3... Oh, that's the wrong AoE. The icon looks like Fallen Down, but this is Fallen Down. Then we need Transform, then Arc Slash. And do we go for the triple? I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you. And do we go for this or do I go for this? No, I think this is kind of fine. We certainly need this. The question is, do we change these two for Mass Resist and Mass Protect? Kinda like the idea. I've never actually done it, so I would be happy to try it out. Okay, let's give it a shot. I don't know what to expect out of this. What is more important? Okay.
I feel like your juggler going to be dead regardless.
Well, there is one more trick that we need to do. Thank you very much for reminding me. Stone Colossus. That is our secret tech. Stone Colossus are really tanky. And sometimes they break that 2 ticks 1 kill. 1 tick 1 kill, sorry. And if he dies, well, he's dead. Okay. I really missed the idea of the 3C. I'm gonna check it out if I exactly would have wanted to use 3C at one turn, and we're gonna all be sad together. Okay. So Ares is single target indeed. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I move forward with Juggler, Ares catches me. Kinda would like 1, 2, 3, 4 Vincent. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, so this line is forbidden. That is what I currently see. It's weird that they brought action buff for themselves. Like I don't feel this battle will be determined by Bozel's damage. I would have taken double AoE and silence maybe. Because these 4 people are Empire, and obviously you bring Trixie with Bernie the OP. Okay, move 4, that's already important. If he gets a breeze trigger, it's gonna be move 7. There's something I could do here. I could do here fly and then I have 4 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 10. So I'm gonna move Eins last to see if there's a point in going somewhere special. Again, 4 movement. So I could go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is the line. So I would even include Bozo. Okay. So I'll keep that in mind, and for that I'm going to start with this. So I'm asking the opponent to get close to me, basically. Because I'm obviously not gonna give him the option. The free reign. Especially because they have no way to heal. So, for example, if Ares is remaining... Okay, that's not Ares. Let's do this. If Elwyn is remaining, 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks here. So I could go here. But this is not as satisfactory as the other position. I would be happy if they move Elwyn. If they move Elwyn, I am very okay going forward. Please, opponent, move Elwyn. One, 2, 3, 4. Punches, punches. Fuck, they didn't move Elwyn. Okay, so I could go 1, 2, 3, 4. Punches here, punches here, punches here. I could go here, for example, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And I hit only these people. Which is still very decent, but not exactly a winning move. I could also not care and go and let Elwyn punch me, which maybe is actually the best option here. And sure, Juggler would lose everything, but then I can 3C with Juggler. Thinking. No, it's not a really good idea. So if I go here, 1, 2, 3, 4. With a breeze trigger, I get to do everything I wanted, and with here, it's hits him, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still hits a lot of people. So give me wings. Breeze trigger. I love that. Very good. Oh, Satsuda. Yeah, I think from here I can hit everyone. And honestly, depending on how they move, I may choose to do 3C instead of Skyfall. Because yes, Skyfall is amazing, but 3C is gonna turn a lot of things into debuffs. Very interesting questions. That should not reach. Good, good. We did the math. Ah, they're getting in the way. Okay, okay, okay. 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 That's okay. We wanted to use 3C, but we won't get to. I think this is still a great move. It's gonna be a lot of damage on a lot of people. And honestly, there's nothing I can do to stop this Elwyn from doing what he's doing. Let me check. Like, is there any point in staying back? Immune to all debuffs for a turn. I could 3C Juggler here, but this allows everyone to destroy me. Yeah, I think this is the correct move. Damage dealt is permanent damage. So, blam! Oh. Oh my god, Eins! Einsama! Also all damage received, so maybe we'll do some good counter-attack damage. Oh my god, Einsama. Oh, Satsuda! Ridiculous. So I guess we're not super worried about Vincent, eh? And at this point, I could even... So I could sacrifice Rian to kill Ares if they don't move it right now. And I'm not even sure if it's a sacrifice. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a sacrifice. Because Elwyn can heal back to full by going around. So I could jump here, is that correct? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Satsuda. I did not. Oh, okay. They decided to move Elwyn, which is great news for me. Yep, that is not it. But with passive disable, so they did this on purpose, right? With passive disable, I don't deal a lot of damage. So it's bait.
Passive block, so no damage from Jug.
Yeah, exactly. So it's bait so that I use 3C and then get disappointed. But I'm not gonna eat that bait. I'm gonna disappear your Ares. Very good. Ares disappeared. What's best is I can now sleep Elwyn. Because the Reign of Glory buff is gone. It's okay, 3C, but he will deal less damage anyway. Let's sleep Elwyn. Opponent will get first act, so I need to make sure that I'm doing the right things here. Let's see what they do with this. Will they also sleep? Will they do an AoE? Like, I just don't want them to sleep my juggler. Okay, they go for an attack here. That's fine. That's fine. So what can I do here? I said I don't want them to sleep my juggler, so I need to stay away from that, which means this person is not gonna be protected. I could also just go for faction buff. Does that make any sense? Just to cycle things? Because I still have my guard up. I could leave Eins for that. Eins did his job, right? So let's do this. And then we all still have negate heal block. Goes for an attack. Okay. Gives me some more charges here, and then I'm gonna go for... I think I should not heal, I think I should do this. Very nice. That's okay. Most debuffs we should resist. And the clock is not really a problem. Do we Shinji Koi? Could Shinji Koi from here. But then this makes me immune to healing. So I can take healing. I know what I'm talking about, I think. You are already not immune to healing, so might as well use you first. That's okay. The heals are so good. I haven't made myself immune to fixed damage. That's a thing. Oh, but they cannot get too close. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that didn't do much. So now I'm free to do whatever I want to do. So let's do that. Yeah, I know damage won't be great, but it's enough to kill there. Then they pass there, then I heal. And then Shinji Koi. Very nice. So they either have to sleep here and risk losing their Elwyn, or lose their Elwyn straight up because he's... yeah. I guess Black Hole is also possible.